Well, good morning. It is the last Saturday of February up here in Ione. We threw out a public ride a little bit ago and got a whole bunch of people coming up. I think we have 16 vehicles that are up here so far. We're gonna split into two groups. The front group's gonna do a slightly easier route to start with, and the back group, led by Daryl and Keith, are gonna go have a little bit more fun on this first section. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go up Cedar Creek, and then we'll go over like Jim Creek, kind of what we did last week or a couple weeks ago, but we're not gonna go in the snow section that we got stuck in. We're gonna avoid that, but we're gonna go down towards Beaver Lodge, have lunch, and then come back up over Seldom Seen. So let's get everybody lined up and get on the road. Well, it has turned out to be a beautiful day, and I'm hoping we're gonna get a whole bunch of views like this. So Ione's down there, and this is an amazing view. We've got a whole bunch more coming up. The front group's right up there, and so we're gonna go there and get over to Cedar Creek. So most of the people here know Alan. He's one that we ride with quite a bit. He has the Big Trucks Low Bucks YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to it in the description. Check out Big Trucks Low Bucks for a bunch of videos like this. They're mostly in the off-road type stuff versus side-by-sides. deeper than you think. You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
It's deeper than you think.
Oh, good.
Any winch out, Brian?
I fell into the right side.
It might be a little deeper after last time too.
Yeah, it did.
Because I put those tires through it and dug it up more.
No, that-
Tammy, I'm gonna try to get over to this side and back up as much as I can. Where's the fun?
I'm guessing Alan caused this. Yeah.
Well,
Daryl did this last week.
yeah, but last weekend I made it a little deeper here.
That's what I mean.
Is that where the stub broke?
Yeah, when I was hit the end and it caught traction, that
That was it.
busted it.
Well, things aren't as strong as they seem, I guess, huh? The Dana 60s?
No, I break
Not
them
in
all the
stock
time.
form anyway.
No.
Probably somewhere in the 14, 15 range. A bunch of money to change them axles.
Yeah, man.
So go ahead and winch in just a little bit. Yep, go ahead and winch the front a little bit more.
Go ahead and start it up.
I think you can start it up now, 4 low, and give it a couple bumps and let's see what it does. Turn a little left. That's, yeah, like right there. No. Hey, slow down. You don't need power here. We want to crawl out, not power out. And you keep winching forward. All right, hold on 1 second. Well, I wonder if we should leave that on for 1 more second until his rear tire gets out. I mean, won't hurt. I leave it loose. So go ahead and put it in low and just barely crawl out. Actually, I think you're good. All right, hold up, stop.
There he's out. Oh, watch that tree.
Here.
A rotor?
Yeah, inside your wheel here.
You don't see anything. Where's that water bottle?
There's a creek up here that we can kind of wash stuff out too, but
Ask Daryl how he knows.
yeah. But
Yeah,
you
I saw
want,
you
like,
do
I
that.
had a big rock in my rotor and it broke.
And it broke the rotor?
Yeah. I took it 2 brand new rack rotors. I cracked it. It went straight through and then down around the hub. It was on my rear one though. Yeah, that stuff is soft, soupy stuff.
I thought for sure I had it. It's like,
Oh, yo, and it just goes, nope, that's exactly what we did too. And then I tried to back up and it just buried me.
yeah.
I was like,
I'm
whoops.
like, I got the backup. Let's go again.
I never did touch my cage. You were actually on the cage.
We were resting. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I was up on the other side. I had my back front and left tires up on this stuff and I slid in. Get out of that.
Of course, Robert's got to try it. No problem.
Well, we got Brian out of there. That was pretty fun. I think Alan got a little bit of video of Robert, but Robert just plowed through it and he didn't have any issues with it. So we're gonna head up over here to Jim Creek and then over to Snuggout Pass. Well, it sounds like somebody's having a belt issue towards the back, so we're gonna hold up here and make sure they're all good to go. We just came off Smackout Pass, and now we are heading over to Big Meadow. This road will take us over and drop us over to right before Big Meadow Lake.
Belt season?
I think I lost my belt.
Did you lose the belt?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Oh shit. That was, that's your secondary bolt.
Tell me it's not sheared.
Sheared.
Is it?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
And you got the transmission.
Well, I want to know is why that secondary keeps shearing off.
It's shearing off?
It's sheared off my last one. I had
The
to
bolt?
Yeah, I drilled it out and set for an OEM. Got the same bolt, put her in there, torqued her to the 40 that it's supposed to. And this is the first, I mean, we've done small rides, but
Sure.
No, that's fine. I figured either me, Keith, or the two of us will maybe run him back, and then we can come back, or we'll figure something out. Yeah, it's just ripped and clean out the plastic when
yeah,
it came out.
yeah, there was like 3 screws left.
You can see where it was running right there.
It got hot. Started melting.
Doesn't take long.
And I could hear that. I was like,
Well, that's probably good you stopped.
I think they'll get them turned around here, and then I'll go ahead and pull them back with the step side. That way their belts aren't getting hot trying to pull up the grade up the pass there. I've driven this enough to find out my carb adjustments are not very good, and it is still, I never did change the plugs either, and the plugs could just be not burning right because they've been gas fouled from the last couple weeks. Start tow duty.
All right, so Daryl and Keith are gonna help somebody that was in the back. It sounds like they had a clutch come apart. They'll get them towed back to Ione and loaded up, and then they're gonna meet us over towards Big Meadow. Well, we made it up over Big Meadow Lake. I think this is called Seldom Seen Mountain. That's over here on our left. So nobody's been down this in a bit. You can tell I've been breaking trail. We're probably in, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. Haven't been really dragging anything, but it's wet. This is like sort of a wet, crusty. So it's definitely taking its toll. I got up to about almost 200 on my belt. So we're gonna stop here, let these cool down for 1 second, and then this is all downhill from here. So it should be real easy. Well, coming in over 7018 was actually a little more interesting than I thought it was going to be. It was just that wet, heavy snow, so I couldn't really get a lot of speed breaking trail. So I just had to basically crawl it. Probably should have lowered some air pressure. I think the air pressure is back up to 15 or so. Definitely could have went down a little bit and that would have helped. But looks like everybody made it through it. So we're gonna take a right here. This is gonna take us down a bit. We're gonna take a hard left, and that road will eventually dump us down to Beaver Lodge. Well, we got one last peak to get over. Snow's gotten a little deep here. My belt was getting warm, so I stopped to let it cool off and let out about 5 pounds in each of my tires. So down to about 8 pounds in the tires. We just got to get up to the top of this, and then I think we're good to go. Well, I was watching my belt temp gauge, and I was trying to push it. The top is literally right there at the top, and unfortunately, pretty sure I blew my belt. So we're gonna have to get the belt cover off and see what's going on. It didn't come.
Not as bad as mine.
Yeah, I got off it pretty quick. Well,
Mine popped.
it definitely shredded, but not super bad. So we'll get a new belt put on and clean this out. We need to figure out where all the pieces are. All right, well, we got the belt replaced. It's one of the things you should always have, is make sure you have an extra belt, tools, you know, practice in your driveway, replace your belt. Only being able to use the tools that are in your rig, because you never know what you might need and you can't just go grab it when you're out here. So I think we're literally to the top, and then that should drop us down. We'll hit a road, and that road should run us out to Beaver Lodge. All right, well, we've got about half of us over this saddle where one person is struggling a little bit. So they're trying to get him going up over, and then I think we're good. We're mostly downhill from here, and then we might just take the roads back. We'll see how it is. I've got a bunch of, I've got a speed sensor code on mine that threw in that last segment, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with it either. We're gonna try something here. We're gonna see if Robert can pull Johnny out rather than winching 3 or 4 times like we had to do for the last rig. All right, well, we got everybody over the saddle. We decided this was our lunch spot since we've been here for like an hour or so. So we're going to head down this. Should be all downhill. I think I said that over there, but this should be all downhill to down to Thomas Mountain, and then we're going to figure out what we want to do because it's getting pretty late. All right, so we're waiting for the rest of the group. There was some ice over some water back there, and the first 4 of us got through, and then it broke through, and evidently the 5th car, it said it was about 2.5 feet deep, so it's really deep. They got that car winched out, and the rest of them are on their way to us.
Try it again or pull it out?
What's that?
Try it again or pull your cable out?
I'm probably not going to get up over the hump, but I'll try it. Right there.
So close.
What's that?
So close.
You gonna try again? Okay. All the way back. Yeah. So when the front 3 or 4 of us came through this was solid ice. You can see, I mean, this is 3-4 inches of ice. And I think Daryl's fatty cracked it. And man, that's a pretty good little hole. About 15 miles out from Ione, and I've been blinking low fuel for at least the last 10. So I guess we're gonna see how far I can get before I run out of gas. Might have to have somebody run in and grab me some fuel. Well, it just keeps getting more interesting. So I was looking on the maps as we were just cruising down this road, and as it turned, I didn't realize it grabbed my tire and dumped me off there. The worst part is I'm low fuel and it shut off because the pickup's over on the passenger side where the fuel pump is, and all the fuel is now down in that hill. So we're gonna have to winch. We'll probably have Jimmy go over and winch me back that way. Should be super easy to get out. I'm not stuck by any means. I could possibly have crawled out, maybe with some fuel, but we'll see. All right, well, we got me out of the ditch. It wasn't too bad. Also got a little bit of fuel because it cut off when I went into the ditch. So we're gonna go see if we can catch the rest of the group. All right, well, we all made it back here. That's pretty crazy. Most of us were running in low fuel. I actually had to put some in because when I went into that ditch, it was on the driver's side and my fuel pickup's on the passenger side, and it cut out on me. That's how low of fuel I was on. But we all made it. Let's see. So we had somebody get stuck in the mud. We had several people get stuck in snow, and we had several people get stuck in ice water mud hole. I think it was about 7-8 hours of riding. Great group. I want to thank everybody who came out. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.